It is time for the directors, the producers, and the screenwriters. They need to get to know what the heck they've done to their own films. There is so many scenes that are missing from all the films that we know and love, back from our childhood to our teenagerhood and all the way to adulthood. If there's any way these movies can be fixed and add a great scene to it. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop987. This is my review for a day. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but for today's list, ladies and dudes, I finally got another top 10 list in mind. And this top 10 list I'm going to do is something very important. There is so many scenes that are missing for so many films that we all know and loved. And what will happen if these scenes, would have been much better to these films if these great movies that we all know and love should have a perfect score of 10 out of 10 and not like 9 or 8. Well, for today's top 10 list of the day is the top 10 of what kind of scenes that we need to add in a film. And there is so many scenes here and there that is truly missing from our favorite films. Like from fantasy to action to drama to romance to some films that we love in animation or all that stuff. This is a very tough list that will be way too hard for me to explain. So I will do the very best I can for this brand new top 10 list that nobody has never done before. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 of what type of scenes that needs to be added in a film. And yes, ladies and dudes, I do have a couple of honorable mentions for it. Like, I wish there was a little bit more of the third tale from A Monster's Calls. Some of the stuff that was missing that was in the book, if you know what I mean. And give us some male dinosaurs for both Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World films. Because it's not going to be easy for the female dinosaurs, to have eggs and they don't have a mate for it. If you know what I mean. And let's add another kiss scene in Taken 2 where Brian and Lenny had another kiss scene. Maybe around close to the near end of the film. Let's see that. And let's add a little bit more of a fight scene between Super Saiyan Goku and Cooler from Dragon Ball Z movie number 5, Cooler's Revenge. I want to see a little bit more fight scene between when Goku became a Super Saiyan and tried to kick Cooler's butt just a whole lot more. And a way better role for Ava DeBelair from Michael Collins. One of the characters I do feel sorry for from our dear beloved Alan Scary Rickman. That guy needs a little bit more role from an underrated film. So yeah, there's a lot of scenes that needs to be added in the film that needs to be explained more. So let's head on to my top 10 picks. Coming at number 10 is Lenore or Lenny's apology from Taken the first one. I wish there was an apology scene where it's time for Lenore or Lenny to get to know what the heck she had done to both Brian and Kim. And since it is her fault for tearing the father and daughter's relationship apart and get involved with this stupid deal of taking Kim to Paris, France, and letting Brian Mills sign that stupid piece of paper that she is not allowed to give him for, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Lenore did a lot of bad things to the two people that she loved, and she needs to be responsible for it. So yeah, that's why it deserves to be at number 10. And coming at number 9 is fleshing out Brandon and Ashley's relationship from Secret to Kale. I wish I could get to know more of these two fantastic characters from an Irish animated film. And I really love those two characters very much, and I think I would love to see more character development and chemistry with these two fantastic characters. You know, to get to know about their lives a little bit more. And, you know, they could play around in the forest if they want to. Maybe like extra 10 minutes or something to the movie. And coming at number 8 is fleshing out and developing Hashitaka and San's relationship from Princess Mononoke. I really don't think Princess Mononoke is not a masterpiece film at all. After all, there is a main flaw to it. I want to see more relationship between Hashitaka and San. And since they only knew each other for a few days, I just wish that Hashitaka could stay in the forest just a little bit more and get to know about San's storyline. You know, for the life that she's been living in for such a long time. Man, I wish Miyazaki should have done something with that part of the story, and you know, I love Miyazaki, he's a good man, but I wish that part in that movie should have done a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So that deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 is getting to know the Saiyans, the storyline from Dragon Ball Super Broly. I want to see a little bit more storyline with the Saiyans and try to get to know the Saiyan race just a little bit more. And there's some characters that is missing from the story, like Vegeta's mother and Vegeta's little brother. And what the heck happened to Bardock's friend? Where are they in the story? After all, they are a part of Bardock the Father or Goku. We need to get to know those guys. So yeah, it sucks that we never got a chance to get to know those characters and the Saiyans, the storyline. So that deserves to be at number 7. Coming at number 6 is seeing more 100 Acre Woods from Christopher Robin. I wish they explored the 100 Acre Wood area just a little bit more. You know, where the characters live and what they do in their lives, and maybe Christopher Robin can spend time with them just a little bit more, you know, when he's all grown up and all that stuff. What else I could say for the number 6 spot? Coming at number 5 is getting more of a role for the supporting characters in The Greatest Showman. I feel sorry for every single character who was a part of B.T. Barnum's circus. I wish we can get to know everybody. Like the bearded lady and Tom Thumb and the Irish guy and the guy who looks like a wolf. I mean, those guys need a way more better role than like a small medium role thing. So yeah, these guys need more screen time, and that deserves to be at number 5. Coming at number 4 is adding the Firo trainer from Pokemon the first movie. I want to get to know who this Firo trainer is. Is it a he or a she? And what kind of Pokemon does this trainer have and not just Firo? And yeah, he'll get or he or she will get involved with Mewtwo's plot. Yeah, that's something that should have been explained in the animated film before they made that terrible CGI one. So that deserves to be at number 4. And finally, let's head on to the top 3 of what kind of scenes that I wish the directors, the producers, the screenwriters, or whoever these people are, it's their fault for not adding these important scenes to their films that they work so hard in. But it's their fault that they failed big time. So let's get this started. Coming at number 3 goes to The House of Flying Daggers versus the Chinese Army from The House of Flying Daggers. I want to get to know what the heck happened to the House of Flying Daggers. Did they win the fight or not? I want to see a very big, huge, giant battle going on between them and the Chinese Army. But I know they want to focus on the love story thing. But it's important we gotta focus on the supporting characters as well, so we can get to know their storylines as well. And I'm sure that director dude needs to be ashamed of himself for not adding that important part to the story before we can reach to the end. So that deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 is the relationship between Walter and Jasmine the Lioness from the Secondhand Lions. I want to see how this relationship will work between a young kid and a lioness who are living together in a farm. I wish that director dude should have thought about the idea. I know they want to focus on the boy and the 2 uncles and having a relationship together in a farm. But it's a very important idea. We need to get to know one good supporting character that we did not get to know much about. And I wonder how will this lioness get along with the farm animals if she ever thought about them as some type of meat. If you know what I mean. So that deserves to be at number 2. I'm not gonna see this anymore, so I already know what number 1 is. So for the number 1, which scene that I really want to see in this film that I truly love the best, but it's not really a masterpiece film at all, but close to it. And it's time for that idiot director to be ashamed of himself for destroying the important foreshadowing in all of movie history. And that is the ending from The Grey. I really want to see that ending so badly for this important scene of the movie between John Arkwright and the wolf, and I want to see them fighting each other to the death until all the way to the end. And this is the reason why this poor movie never got a chance to get any Oscar nods, and it did not make it for Best Picture. I wish I know if the old gray my Liam Neeson ever watched that movie again that featured himself in there, maybe he'll find out the truth that the ending part is truly missing from this underrated classic. So yeah, the ending from The Grey deserves to be the number 1 most important scene that I really want to see in a film. And that is my top 10 of what type of scenes do I want to see for these very important movies. So tell me, ladies and dudes, what kind of scenes that are truly missing from all your favorite films that you all know and love back from your childhood to your teenagerhood and all the way to adulthood? Well, whichever they are, just leave a comment there and let me know. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, today is my 9th anniversary. The day when I have this very important channel called the Boobop 197 channel. And this is the most important thing we're going to celebrate for today. And I can't believe 9 years had already passed for me. It just changed my life forever, and I made so many great videos here and there. Something that blew me away the best. Hard for me to explain. So, that's my whole entire video for today, and I promise to all of you I will do more videos coming really soon in the near future. And I hope and pray I could go back to movie reviews soon. I really need to do it right away before this whole year will end. And that is it for now, so I'll see you guys later at Sayonara.